Welcome back, you beautiful people. It is July 2022, so naturally we're taking a look back at what happened in June 2022, as well as where we sit year to date, halfway through the year. Spoiler alert, we are in a lot different place at the end of the second quarter than we were at the end of the first quarter. As always, if you're liking what you're hearing, you want more information, you want to see these videos as soon as they hit, you want to see new properties that are listed before they go to the MLS, hit that subscribe button. If you've got somebody who's thinking about moving or buying a house or selling a house or investing in real estate, hit that. Feel free to share this with them. Hit that notification bell to stay alerted. And you can book an appointment with me with a Calendly link down below in the write-up section about this. Without further ado, let's just jump right into it. In the month of June, we sold a total of 1,508 properties, which is a reduction of 28.9%. So a lot less houses sold in the month of June. Now, the average price went up by 4.7% year over year, but that is not the whole story. We've got a lot more to buy, a lot more inventory. You can see in May 2022, at the end of the month, we had 2129 in terms of number of properties sold. Now we've got 2796. So that's almost 50% more properties available to buy. And we've got just shy of 2 months worth of inventory. Still a seller's market, just not as frothy as it was before. Year to date, we're sitting at a total number of sales of just under 10,000 halfway through the year. At 2021, we were over 11,000, almost 11,500. So we're down by 16.1% less sales happening. But the average price, you can see there, is up by 10.4% combined. The average price of a home and condo went down by $30,000 month over month last month. It was down $20,000 month over month before that. So last year we were going up by $10,000 or $20,000 per month, and so now we're going down by $20,000 and $30,000 month over month. Year to date, average down by $7,000 compared to going up by $200 in June last year. We found ourselves in a similar price range that we had in 2020 or 2021, which is likely where we'll land up. Is back to maybe not all the way back to pre-COVID pricing, but getting a little bit closer. On the residential side, we'll break it down. We sold 30.6% less residential properties in June, and the average price only went up by 6.4% year over year. There's 37.5% more homes for sale. So I mean, those two numbers sort of equate, right? Where we're selling 30% less houses and there's 37% more to buy. 2 months of inventory on the residential side, so certainly a seller's market. Year to date on the residential side, where we sit, 7,173 residential sales so far year to date done. A reduction of 17.1% in terms of number of sales, but the average price has gone up by 11.1% year over year. But when you talk about it month over month, it is a lot different. It went down $24,000 from March to April. Again, $25,000 from April to May. And now May to June was $30,000 down. That's $80,000 reduction in 1 quarter. We might lose $100,000 or more in terms of average residential price point over the course of 3 to 4 months. Prices are soon going to hit a floor. I mean, they've gone down. If they've gone down 80, it's not like they've got so much more to go. They can't drop below as sellers come to grips with the new reality that they just decide not to sell. Hey, if I'm not going to get this money for my house, I'm not going to sell it. The only people who are going to be selling are sellers who have to sell. Okay. On the condo side, we sold less condos by 23.4%, and the average price of a condo only went up by 0.8%. So we've been used to seeing these crazy high numbers in terms of what the price went up by, but June 2022 pricing is the same as June 2021 pricing. So there's a headline for you. 14.2% more houses available to buy at the end of June 2022 versus June 2021. So the pricing will likely continue. We've got 1.5 months of inventory, so a bit less inventory on the condo side in terms of absorption rate. But year to date, we're sitting at 12.8% less condos sold. So 2416 was the total number of condos sold. The condos are being affected a little bit more because the interest rate push down is really hitting the people who are buying their sort of entry level price point properties. And so, the average price up year to date of 10.1% on the condo world. Condo market is feeling that financial squeeze now. That's what we were talking about just a second ago. Typically, the lower price points, buyers, investors, they can't afford to pay the prices that we saw in March with the rate hikes, the inflation, right? Price of gas. Average price of a condo has gone down by $34,000 from May to June. And in that same time period in 2001, it went up by $10,000. So now we're still looking at like 2021 pricing. So if you're looking at trying to figure out the value for a condo, you can either look at the sales that happened last month, or you can look at the sales that happened a year ago, and you will get about the same number. If you'd like to talk about what all of this means to you, if you're thinking about moving, the effects that this might have on you or your investment property, your purchase, your sale, all of that, what the strategies and techniques are now, we're giving our clients different advice today than we were for the last 2 years in terms of how to process going through moving. So if you'd like any of this information, as always, reach out to me. You can schedule an appointment with me in the Calendly link below. If you find any of this helpful and you would like to share with a friend, hit that share button and send it on over, or press that subscribe button so you can keep up to date with all of these videos the moment that they launch, and new properties that are hitting the market before they hit the market. You can get that insider information. As always, feel free to reach out. You can with a regular phone call if the phones aren't down. The phone number 1-888-REAL585. And until then, keep it real, collective.